Army of Darkness is one of my favorite horror films, if you can call it that. Sure, it has a lot of comedy, but it still qualifies, right? Regardless, it's a Halloween film, and that's what this video is all about. I'm not big on modern horror or gore for that matter. I like psychological, suspenseful horror films like they made in the 70s. The Conjuring is the best example I can give for a recent film that approached that feeling. Anyways, Army of Darkness is awesome. This is Sam Raimi at the top of his filmmaking game. He manages to make something that sounds absurd on paper genuinely thrilling and entertaining. This is no kid in King Arthur's court. His camera use in the film continues his directorial evolution he had been crafting in Evil Dead 1 and 2. Add in the excellent editing and you have some powerful kinetic scenes.
Groovy.
I said this was Sam Raimi at the top of his filmmaking game, and yes, Spider-Man 2 is a brilliant film, and one could consider that being Sam Raimi at the top of his game, but Army of Darkness is on a whole other level for a few reasons. Raimi manages to portray on screen how passionate he is about this film and how much fun he had making Army of Darkness. It just oozes over every frame, man. Unlike Spider-Man 2.
Pizza time.
This is less of a studio film and more of an independent film. All the special effects are practical, and his use of props, puppets, matte backgrounds, reverse projection, and even the stop motion in this film is great. And lastly, in my opinion, this is the finest version of Ash Williams on screen we have ever seen.
It's a trick. Get an axe.
Sure, the Evil Dead series is great, but I think the closest Ash's core in that show we saw was the first episode, which was directed by Sam Raimi. In Army of Darkness, his charisma radiates as much as his comedy. He sells the whole vibe and zaniness of the film through his acting alone. Bruce Campbell nails the physical humor along with delivering some of the funniest lines.
Hail to the king, baby.
And at times, he gives just a hint of vulnerability and weakness. But not too much. He has to keep up the tough guy routine, and that's when his humor really shines to deflect from his insecurities.
First you want to kill me, now you want to kiss me.
There's so much I could say about this film, but bottom line, it's a masterpiece by Sam Raimi, Bruce Campbell, and Ivan Raimi. It's definitely one to watch on Halloween.
Come get some.